sleep soon, I'm gonna lose it.
Fair point.
It's gotten so bad, I'm considering cryosleep. But then I'd have to readapt afterwards.
Nice. Microphone Yeti. There we go. Hey everyone, Commander Josh Hawkins here. Welcome back to the live stream. Hold on, I got a bit of an echo going on. There we go. That should fix that problem. You know what? No, I still have an echo. Hold on. Where the hell is that echo coming from? It's coming from Twitch. Okay, I think we're good. No more echo. It's weird hearing yourself talk with the delay. That is absolutely wild. Well, anyhow, happy Saturday. Happy 3 p.m. Live stream time. First and foremost, I apologize for not having been online last Saturday. I was deathly ill, quite literally. Wasn't in the hospital or anything, but I just couldn't get off my butt. I spent the entire week with no voice and out of town at a bit of a work event where I was hanging on for dear life, just trying to stay alive and, you know, socialize. And by the time I left, it just kind of hit me like a ton of bricks and my body gave up. So I spent a couple of days just kind of sleeping throughout the day. And when Saturday came around, I said, there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to stream. I have no voice. I'm completely congested. So apologies. I'm not even sure how to actually like get the message out there and let people know that I'm not streaming, but I guess y'all kind of figured that out. So today we are in the bar, as you can see over here at Jameson, and I found myself in a little bit of a pickle, a little bit of a quandary. Got a bit of a issue that perhaps y'all could help me fix. And good to see a couple of you guys in chat already. Andy, good to see you. Spike, good to see you. If you're also kind of lingering in chat there, shoot me an 07 in chat and I will gladly say hello. Little bit of a pickle. So, at the end of last live stream, or right at the end of last live stream, Alex, good to see you. I took a space taxi from wherever it was that we were at. We were at that really high G planet. I took a space taxi. Hey, Big Al, good to see you too. All the way back to Shinrarta. And here I am, chilling in the space lounge at Shinrarta next to this guy who just looks like every person that I've ever seen fall asleep on public transit before, drooling out the side of his mouth. And so here I am in Shinrarta, just chilling out ahead of the stream. And I said, well, maybe I'll get in my ship and I will go and get prepped for whatever it is that we're going to be doing today. So I ran over to the elevator and I went, wait a second. It says, cannot interact, no accessible ships docked. I said, well, that's odd because I have a whole bunch of ships here. This is basically where all of my ships are parked. I said, oh, you know what? I must have to activate that from the terminal. So I came over to the terminal and I went, okay, shipyard, there's no shipyard here. And this is where I got stuck. So then I said, okay, well, there's no shipyard there. Maybe it's from this little navigation terminal here. Summary, navigation, transactions, contacts, commander, Galnet, engineers, squadrons, power play, codex. I don't know how the hell to get my ship here. I have a whole bunch that are parked in this station, and I can't seem to get access to them. There is a shipyard just in person. Where do I go? Inter Astra. Is it Inter Astra? Is it this? No. Hold on. Ship display? I can't interact with this. It says press E to interact. Oh. Oh, load new ship commander. Talk to the human? Talk to the human.
If you need any advice, just let me know.
I need some advice.
Whatever you need, we've got the ship for you.
Interested
No
in your
rush.
services. Oh, there we go. Well, thank you, guys. Appreciate that. I mean, I don't know why that's so complicated. Why can't you just, like, take the elevator back down to the hangar and have a console to choose your ship to be delivered into the hangar? It makes no sense to me. But, yeah, look at this. I got a whole bunch of ships here. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have a dilemma on our hands. And let me slide this back on over here. Here's our dilemma. The past few weeks, we've been testing ships. We've been smashing them into stuff. We have been flight testing them, high G planets, collision testing, you know, all of that accidental stuff to see which ship was the best in terms of survivability. That's my durability test. We also kind of rank things like visibility. We did a little bit of heat testing, and then we did some kind of silly tests, I guess, the high G AFK test and the FA off from 174 test. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It seems to me that the Mandalay is like the pretty clear winner across all the fields, except for one, in the handling. And for the handling, the Caspian got a 5. It was just an absolute beast coming down on those planets, and it came down pretty fast too, right? I mean, like, we all agree, the Caspian, it stood up, it got stuff done. Those Mark II thrusters, they made a big difference. Now, that said, in almost every other category, I mean, it failed on the high gravity AFK test versus the Mandalay, which was down to 60% hull. I mean, that's a huge difference. If you have an accident, I would rather be in the Mandalay. On the heat test, Mandalay had 63 heat. Caspian was at 107. On visibility, the Mandalay got a 4. The Caspian got a 3. On the terrain boost, we lost 30% hull on the Mandalay, and we lost 52% hull on the Caspian. Interestingly enough, on the 2.87G planet, we still did... Well, both of them survived in shields. None of them took hull loss. The Mandalay did lose considerably more shields there for some reason. But otherwise, you know, perfect entry on 1.5G. And, of course, the handling kind of showed us that the... Oh, I'm looking at that. The handling kind of showed us that the Caspian was really the king of handling there. The Mandy, I don't even remember what I got there. I didn't write it down. I think it was a perfect entry in any case. So the dilemma now is, do we go with the Caspian or the Mandalay? And that's what it's come down to. The Mandalay overall seems to be the better ship. But how much does that re-entry, the thrusters, you know, the Mark II thrusters coming in on entry, the lower descent angle, the quicker descent to planet, how important is that? That is the million-dollar question right now. And I'm torn. I am honestly torn between the Caspian and the Mandalay. On one hand, the Mandalay is just better at everything else. And on the other hand, the Caspian is just better at coming in on planet surfaces. Which, when you think about the durability test, almost everything we did had to do with coming in to a planet surface, right? The visibility should be weighted higher. Hey, Airnut, how's it going, buddy? Mandalay also takes better pictures, easier to get in and to get out and scan compared to Caspian. Okay, just by well, okay. So Alex, you're absolutely right. I do just think buying a carrier is going to solve my problem, but I mean, will I have the time and the resources to invest in making both of these ships into the ultimate exploration ship? Or am I going to make one of them an ultimate exploration ship, leave the other one kind of basic, and then take the fleet carrier with everything in it anyhow? I don't know how that works because I've never had a fleet carrier. But we could go for fleet carrier next. Top Blazer, my man. Good to see you. So that's kind of where we're at. It does feel like a pretty big dilemma to me. I am unsure how to proceed with this. I am torn between the two. And let's take a look. We'll look at them again. Where's my Mandalay? Where's my Mandy? Oh, you know what? I forgot to transfer the Mandalay to this location. So I'll just transfer that over here. And I mean, we'll take the Caspian for now, I guess, as we're going to do some unlocks of stuff. Where is... Unless I had a second Mandy. No, I did not. I had the Caspian Explorer. Was this the one that I was flying around? Or is that the one that I was crashing? Let's see here. My other Caspian is where? My other Caspian is in Akinar. So I think it was this one. This has got to be the one that I have here. This is the one that has the engineered parts, I'm assuming. Let's take a look. I guess we'll have to go back down to the ship.
It's been a pleasure. Fly safe.
Yeah, thank you. I will fly safe. I think we've done enough not safe flying, at least for a few weeks. We can move on to bigger, better things. Although, if you enjoyed the crashing of the ships... Hey, wait a sec. Can't interact. Oh, my ship's being prepared. Okay, let's see what you guys say in chat here. Visibility should be... Okay, we saw that. Sure, I have all ships upgraded and nothing to do. Okay, well, I don't think I'm going to have that problem. 10 jumps is over 160 minutes of my day. When you say 10 jumps is over 160 minutes of my day, Spike, what are you alluding to? Do you have a ship in mind that you know, would solve that 160 minutes problem, or are you just saying like that is a problem? Bob, you said when you're ready to build an Explorer, let me know. I have the Titan drive components to donate to you. Awesome, thank you. I appreciate that. Got to add you as a friend, get you into a private group at some point. Yes, absolutely, we'll do that. Caspian is better with neutron jumping. Just finished jumping back from DW3 with Mandalay. It takes much more FSD damage when neutron jumping and requires AFMU in the build. Well, I think... let's see, can I interact now? Yes. I think my Caspian has 2 FMUs in the build. Which I don't know if I would necessarily ever really want to get rid of. I think it's actually good to have the both of them. 6 times neutron on Caspian versus 4 times on others? Big Al, what do you mean 6 times neutron on Caspian? Are you saying that the others are more efficient on the neutron star boosts? Or are you saying it's a 6-time boost on the Caspian versus 4-time boost on the others? I just want to be sure I completely understand what you're telling me here. Carrier can do 3 jumps per hour at best. However, you gather mushrooms for days. Yeah, you know, I think with the carrier, I mean, ultimately what I would do with the carrier is I would have to, it's a bit of a slower process, right? Like you're jumping with the carrier, maybe you do a little bit of exploration while you wait on the cooldown, then you jump it again, you do a bit more exploration, you jump it again, and eventually you get to a point where you're okay to have it there. And that's basically what I would do. Mandalay base jump distance is ×4. Oh, okay, okay. Thingy Majingy, good to see you. Okay, so Caspian base jump is ×6. Gotcha. So Caspian just has a better overall jump range. So if we're going long distance, the Caspian is the winner. So obviously, now keeping in mind, of course, we didn't do any exploration tests on the vessels that we put through the durability test over the last few weeks, right? I mean, we were quite literally just looking at how well they would hold up against bumps and bruises and that sort of thing. So, you know, we could always do like some exploration testing. It looks to me like, let's see, this is this the engineered one? Core internals. Oh, this is not... Oh, wait a second. Is this engineered or no? It has a little engineering symbol on it. So I'm assuming that means it is engineered, right? Wait a second. Where would be... Ah, yeah. Okay, so I have the Guardian frameshift drive booster in here. I got that. What else did I engineer, though? I thought I engineered a couple other things. Or did I only engineer weapons on my combat ship the other day? What are we looking at here? Core internals. Okay, the thrusters... Yeah, they have an engineer symbol on it, but they're not highly engineered. Where do I see the engineering that I have on it? Optimized thrusters. Where do I see the actual engineering mod that I have on this thing right now? Where does it show up? Caspian gets 6 times boost and low FSD degrade. Others have 4 times boost and FSD will be damaged on each jump. Go to where you're going, jump the carrier as you're traveling, and link up with it at waypoints to set up along the journey you're planning. Oh, that's right, Top Laser. So you can remote jump the carriers, right? Like, I don't actually have to be in the same place as the carrier in order for it to jump. Press E. It's on the second tab on right pop-up. Oh, okay. Good, good, good. Thank you. So dirty drive tuning. Got it. And then, oops, not this. And then I've got increased FSD range, grade 2. Okay, so yeah, this is the one that I had started doing a little bit of engineering. When I came back to the bubble, I said, oh, we'll unlock some engineers. All right, so we've got a little bit of engineering unlocked on this ship already, which doesn't mean that we can't unlock it on the Mandalay, which, again, we're probably going to bring both. But what I really want to do is I want to optimize one for exploration, and then the other one will just be my ship to bring around. So if I want to do some, you know, xenobiology or whatever, it could be my kind of like fly around the area ship once I have the fleet carrier sort of installed. If I'm going to go do a little bit of exploration much further, I guess the Caspian would be the winner there. It's important to note that you will need to be on it to fill the fuel up. Oh, that's true. Okay, so how often do you need to fill the fuel on a fleet carrier? You can go 5 to 6 jumps when running a full tank of tritium and get plenty Hawk scan bio. And so to get tritium, do you need to bring a mining ship with you? Is that how you get tritium? Yeah, so you need to refill in person every approximately 6 carrier jumps. So is tritium basically just like a mining thing then? It's additionally fun to explore on the T11 searching for tritium. I think many people will be shocked reading... Yeah. Tank holds 1,000 tons, so up to 10 jumps if lightweight. Okay. Well, I do have a T11. Let me see. Where's my shipyard? Is it parked here, my T11? No. It's parked down in HIP 100449. T11 is great for the carrier. So I bring the... So I guess here's what we're doing. Ultimately, when we are ready to go back, we are bringing the Type 11. Obviously, that's our refuel ship. We bring the Caspian Explorer for when we want to go on long excursions away from the fleet carrier off to whatever destination we want to. We bring the Mandy for short trip, xenobiology, kind of money-making jumps. And then maybe, just for sentimental reasons, we bring the Asp Explorer. Yeah? I mean, does that make sense, or would I be missing something there? Is there anything else that I would want to bring with me on that exploration? Because if not, I'm going to do this. Let me pull up my spreadsheet here. We will start a new sheet. ships to bring into the black. Caspian. Long range. Mandy. Xeno. T11. Refuel. Asp X. Fun. You like having a Cobra for short exo trips? Well, I mean, yeah, actually, let's take a look at this here again. Cobra had a perfect 5-on-5 landing. It was pretty good on the 1.5 G. It did take some damage. The terrain boost was a bit rough, but I mean, try not to boost into terrain. Really good visibility. Best of everything as far as heat management goes. Handling was a 2. I remember that. We were trying this on the 3G planet, and I was trying to keep it sub 50, and I don't know why the Cobra would be so crap at that, but it just did not. It didn't want to stay off the ground. It kept getting pulled down. Maybe it needs some engineering to make it good on high G planets, but it was very, very bad at maneuvering on those high G planets. It kept crashing into the ground. Mind you, it was skipping a little bit. It was kind of like skipping a stone across the surface of a lake. But otherwise, you know, it was very easy to land, and it had good heat management, so and good visibility. I could see it being like useful to bring along. Is there a maximum number of ships that you could bring on a fleet carrier? Cobra's small, not enough modules. You always bring a max speed Imperial Eagle for canyon runs. Ooh, yeah, that's kind of an interesting one. I didn't think about that. Oh, geez. I just saw Big Al posted in Twitch chat. I know you're on YouTube as well, Big Al. He says, my Caspian almost got destroyed by a T03 anomaly this morning. That is unfortunate. So what kind of anomaly is that, Big Al? Is that like a lightning thing that damages the ship? How did you actually almost get killed there? 40. You could put 40 ships on a fleet carrier? Holy crap. Okay, that's a lot more than I expected. 40 limits, so practically no limit. Yeah, I was not expecting it to be 40 ships. I thought that there was a limit of like, hell, I thought it was going to be something more like between 10 and 20 or something like that. Even that would be a lot of ships. All right. Oh, thanks for the follow, Big Al. Appreciate that. So, we're bringing them all. We bring all of these wonderful ships with us. We got the Caspian, the Mandy, the T11, the Aspects. In terms of engineering, now the Caspian, I've already done a little bit of engineering on it. My goal today was thinking, let's go unlock a few more of the engineers and get some of that done, so at least we can put on the upgrades that are essential. So let's do this. I want to make a list of essential upgrades for exploration. You guys are all pros at this, so I'm going to take your best advice. So what are the essential upgrades for exploration when it comes to engineering? And you know, we're talking like Guardian stuff too. I already have the Guardian FSD booster, so I think that's a no-brainer. We have to have that. What else do I need to engineer if we're going to go back out into the black? Have to engineer the AFMU. Okay, so let's make a new sheet here. AFMU. We're going to call this things to engineer. AFMU. Yes, I have a Discord or email. Big Al, you can hit me up in Discord. What the heck is my Discord name is the question here. Hang on one sec. Disable that. Okay. My Discord is here. I will just send it in chat. Oh, well, it's just Commander Josh Hawkins, apparently. Oh, I can't even type that in. Just like my YouTube name, Commander Josh Hawkins. CMDR Josh Hawkins. In Discord. Shouldn't be too hard to find me. Okay. Thank you, Tragic Blue. Appreciate that, brother. Heat sinks. Really? Okay, heat sinks. So we'll add heat sinks to the list of things to be engineered. FSD boost, clean or dirty drives. I already got the dirty drives. Well, you know what? I'm going to make a list and then I'll just make sure that I'll check it off to make sure that I've got it. Clean/dirty drives. Extended detailed scanner. Okay. Extended detailed scanner. Is your in-game name the same? Commander Josh Hawkins. I believe so. Yes. Let's go with yes. I'm pretty sure it is. Use ship designers like EDSY. Play with it until you have a perfect ship, then make it. Well, I don't know what a perfect ship is. So that's why I'm relying on you guys. FSD, thrusters. Okay, so we've got that. We've got FSD, right? So FSD, obviously. Repair limpet controller. Well, okay, now, Starin, when you say repair limpet controller, are we talking about engineering the repair limpet controller, or are you just saying have a repair limpet controller? Because what I want to do is I want to make a list of things that need to be actually engineered. Biggest fuel scoop I could put in. Yeah, I guess you can engineer the fuel scoop. Biggest fuel scoop. Big as hell. Obviously. Okay. So I think that's... Is that everything? See first engineer Farseer for your FSD drive. No, don't engineer. Don't engineer the fuel scoop? Don't engineer. Everything should be engineering plus. Most should be downgraded to D rating. Lightweight every module. Okay, well the list that I'm making here, and let's take a look. Make sure I'm not screwing this up. The list here is what needs to be engineered that I need to unlock engineers for and make sure that I have, in fact, engineered something. Oops. So, AFMU, heat sinks, clean dirty drives, extended detailed scanner, FSD, repair limpet controller, fuel scoop. I know that I have to have the FSD boost. I've already got that. FSD boost. Let's add a row above here. We'll say complete. This is going to be module and notes. Type. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Let's do this. Let's turn this. Get out of here. Let's turn this into a little table format. How do we turn this into a table? Where is it? Pivot table? No. Where the hell is the thing that I just click on that turns it into a table? Convert to table. There we go. Perfect. And we'll throw some borders on this. So, let's see. What are you saying? Lightweight sensors? Lightweight sensors. Hey, Surian. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I missed you guys last week as well. Apologies for anyone who was expecting a live stream last week. I was really sick. And I did not know how to get the word out. And to be honest, I didn't even have the energy to come and sit down and try to message in Discord or post on YouTube. I was quite literally on my ass and like passed out on the couch for a few hours every day in the middle of the day. I just could not muster up the energy to stand up. A week of being out at a sales kickoff event for work, and I actually got sick like Monday night, lost my voice entirely, ended up presenting in front of like 200 people with no voice up on stage. It was just miserable. And then I was pushing myself to just, hang in there for the rest of the week so that I could get through all the socializing and everything before I came home. And then my body just gave up. It's like, nope, done. And I was pretty much dead for a couple of days. So my apologies. I made a promise I would be streaming every Saturday. Unfortunately, life doesn't care about my promises. So, what do we got? Everything's stripped down except FSD. Okay, well, we'll make that as a separate note. Everything stripped down to D rating except FSD. That's important. We got that. Basically, limping controller sensors and life support you can lightweight to get more jump range. Okay. Limpet, sensors, limpet, sensors, life support can be lightweight for more jump range. Thanks for understanding, Syrian. Appreciate that. Yes, I am on the mend. It took me literally like a week and a couple of days to just be back to a normal version of myself. Except deep charge only, FSD lower class 5 mass manager. Okay, whoa. FSD EXP effect deep charge only for FSD lower class 5, else mass manager. Mass manager is what, the name of the engineering effect? Or deep charge? Yeah, I know you guys are speaking language that you guys understand, but I'm not quite sure I understand the language there. So sorry about that, Talby. No, not to D. Engineers have experimental mods to strip them down. Oh, okay. Okay, strip down experimental mods. Got it. Mass manager experimental effect. Oh, okay, so that's the experimental effect. Mass manager. FSD will be pre-engineered, so you only have to apply the experimental mass manager. So do I want to put the mass manager on FSD as well? Frameshift drive different experimental effects to apply depending on FSD class. If it's 5 or higher, mass manager. Oh, okay. Well, what do I have on this thing? If the Caspian is my my exploration vehicle, we'll say this is the long range exploration. I think core internal FSD. I put the increased FSD range, but what you're saying is I can also put the experimental effect on the FSD in addition to the engineering blueprint? For class 5 and above, an experimental mod of mass manager is the best. Okay, well, I'm on a class 8 Mark II supercharged optimized frameshift drive. Okay, got it. So mass manager on the FSD. Okay. Everything's stripped down. Experimental mods, mass manager. So it's not except FSD, including FSD. Mass manager goes on the FSD. I know it's grade 2. I didn't have a chance to like actually do anything. We're getting there, okay? One step at a time, guys. I don't get that much playtime. Daddy Josh has not enough playtime. Especially when I get sick for a week. All right. Sent you a Coriolis build to start on Discord. Okay, let's take a look. Got it. Something along these lines. Visit site. All right, so this is what we are potentially recommending here. Let's take a look at what we got. Caspian Explorer. So lightweight. Lightweight. Ablative armor. Okay, that is... Oh, so we can even engineer the armor. Got it. Man, we gotta unlock everything then. So, what is the best order to do this in, guys? Like, everything here is a level 5. Well, except for the heat sinks are level 1, but that's fine. What is the best way to do this? Think about the hours you could save not doing engineering, and that means more time to explore and do exobiology. Big Al, you... See, now you're speaking my language. I don't really want to do this, but I mean, like, isn't this what you're supposed to do? I'm just thinking about how much time I'm spending just thinking about engineering, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I just want to get a fleet carrier and go back and explore. That's what I really want to be doing right now. I would much rather just, like, grab a fleet carrier and just go out explore and be done with all of this engineering BS, but it seems like you have to engineer stuff in order to be able to do this. Start with FSD. Yeah, I dislike the noise and traffic of the bubble as well, Big Al. The only thing that I think the bubble is actually interesting for is if you're trying to make like quick video content and you need something to throw in the back of your Elite Dangerous video. Something that I want to be able to do, and when I'm exploring, unfortunately, it will literally take me weeks of exploring to capture enough footage to make one video. That's the sad truth about exploration. To get those really interesting views, it takes a lot of time exploring. Whereas if you're in the bubble, you could just capture a bunch of footage of combat, you can capture footage of mining, you can capture footage of ships coming in and out of stations. Like, that just looks it just looks interesting, you know? It looks better than flying through the black and there's absolutely nothing to see. Just do the FSD and leave everything else when you have time. Okay. So, I'm going to pull up this old app right over here. ED Odyssey Material Helpers. And I'm going to look at core internals, engineers to craft this blueprint. What the heck have I got here? Experimental effects, blast resistance armor. Nope. I want to do frame shift drive. I want to do increased FSD range, and I want to do rank 5. Let's see. So I've already got rank 2, which means I've done this. Rank 3. I have Elvira Martuk. FSD and all other modules class D will give me the most. Okay. I could add shields too if I want a bit of a safety margin, but I guess it really does come down to FSD, right? And then keep in mind, we still have to get a fleet carrier. So, and I'm not going to lie, I did spend a fair bit of credits, probably about 1 billion credits doing all those durability tests. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make another couple billion so I could buy a fleet carrier that will be able to be, you know, exploration ready. Okay, so I have all of these. I could do rank 3. I have the stuff to do rank 4. And I have the stuff to do rank 5. Am I crazy, or do I already have everything I need in order to get my FSD, increased FSD range to rank 5? I'm reading this right, correct? Someone else has used Odyssey Material Helpers before, and I'm not crazy. Like, it's green, this is all green, this is all green. So it looks to me It looks to me like I could just either go to Felicity Farseer or Elvira Martuk and do the upgrades. Maybe because she has number 3 on her, I have to go to her. You'd recommend starting with Elvira because she will lead me to Professor Palin, who does grade 5 thrusters. Okay. So Elvira Martuk. Let's go. It's a bit cheating. You need all the cheating you could get in Elite Dangerous, Zorro. I mean, let's be honest, right? Elite Dangerous is an amazing game, but it does not hold your hand. Okay, let's go. You're saying Elvira Martuk? Oh, wait a second. So, can I just do it from here? I don't have to worry about the experimental effect right now. I can actually just do it from here because I've already unlocked it, right? It must be in the game, Zorro, if they added, you know, the type of functionality and the type of tools that you get from third-party tools that are available for Elite Dangerous into the game. That would be perfect. It would be amazing. It would be the greatest game in the world. Unfortunately, it just doesn't tell you all of that stuff. Yes, if I have it pinned. Okay, let's do it. So, generate modification. Yep. Generate modification. Perfect. Look at this. Oh, wait a second. But if I do this, then she's not getting... I'm not giving her XP, right? Like, that's the problem, is I'm not actually upgrading her. Yes. So I need to upgrade her by going to her and doing this. Okay. So we need to go to Elvira Martuk. How do I find Elvira Martuk? It's not the workshop. Yeah, I want to level her up because I guess she's going to give me the introduction. So can I... No, she's not going to be in contacts. Do I have to go to navigation and then find her on the galaxy map? Right panel. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it myself. Status. Reputation. No. No. Right panel engineers. Ah, yes. Perfect. Thank you. I could follow you, Spike, but I gotta also figure out how to actually... Oh, so I had Felicity Farseer tagged. Oh, that's fine. Let's see. Where is Elvira? She is... How many jumps? Oh, like 2 jumps away. 3 jumps. Okay, perfect. We'll go her. We'll go to her and we will upgrade our FSD there so that we can get the unlock. Ah, dang it. Let's go. Auto launch. Okay, perfect. We're off. You're on an expedition, currently have open following third-party apps: EDMC, Observatory, SRV, CATS, Inara, Spanch, ED Astro, Canon, ED Copilot, yeah. And then, I'm telling you, man, when I first found out about some of the apps that are out there, it used to just be like, what was it? Was it Copilot? I'm trying to remember what the name of the one that I was using. Hell, I don't even remember now. I think it was called Copilot. Not Copilot the AI, but Copilot the Elite Dangerous add-on. And it was great. It was amazing. ED Copilot? Yeah, it has a bunch of stuff, but GUI is old as heck. Yes. Let's fill that last word in for you there, Big L. Yep. It did look cool, though. It did look cool. I liked it. If I'm not mistaken, Copilot was the one that kind of had like the L-cars look like good old Star Trek colors. Unless I'm thinking of something else. Was that Copilot or was that a different one? It's crazy how many apps you need. Like, that's the thing. I literally have 3 monitors, and every monitor has an app on it somewhere. I guess they can't really put that into the game, but...
You are currently within a no-fire zone. Retract your weapons, Commander.
Retract my weapons? I shall not.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, let's go. Go do some upgrades. Oh lord! Oh lord, we gotta go upgrade Elvira Martuk. Good lord.
Ready to engage.
No, it wasn't voice attack. I did have voice attack.
2.
It was voice attack, and it was one other app, which for some reason I thought it was Copilot, but maybe it's not Copilot. Captain's Log. That's what it was. It was voice attack and Captain's Log that I was using. Captain's Log has that LCARS look. Looks very much like the Star Trek consoles.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
And Astra. No, I'm not talking about voice attack. I did have voice attack. Voice attack was great. Voice attack is kind of like mandatory if you want to do any type of VR gameplay, which
Frameshift drive charging.
I still want to do very badly. I've only done this one time in VR since I started playing Elite Dangerous again. And the reason why I'm not doing it primarily is just because when I play, I'm live streaming, and I can't imagine myself live streaming with the headset on and having to manage the monitors and all of the chat programs and everything. I just don't see that being possible. But Elite Dangerous is... I mean, it's... In VR, it's just a completely different game. It feels so awesome in VR. It's hard not playing in VR, to be honest. And the only reason I don't is because of streaming. Hands up in chat if you have or currently do play Elite Dangerous in VR. Anyone? Yeah, no? I'm sure some of you guys play in VR. Oh, are we here? Are we here yet? Yes, I think we are. You used to. Still have to dust off your Oculus again? Yeah, I gave my Oculus to my buddy. I don't think he even uses it because he has, here we go, alongside base. He gets like motion sick, and every time he was in VR, he would get sick, which is unfortunate. Man, I can't imagine. I am very much not someone who gets motion sickness, and I had the very first Oculus dev kit. I was like an early adopter and was supporting them when they were still in development. And that thing did not have motion tracking in 3-dimensional space. You could move your head around. It was great. It looked amazing. But the second you leaned forward, you felt like you were going to fall over. And then I got the first Oculus Rift, like literally day one. I had that pre-ordered. And then I've gone through, you know, the Quest 1, 2, and 3. I still have a 2, and my wife bought me a 3 a couple years back. They're so good. They are so good. My son now, he's 6 years old, and he plays in that thing. He loves it. Hello, Aquatic Borealis. Good to see you. All right, where are we going to land here? Your daughter broke your Oculus when her brother gave her a jump scare? Oh no, she was playing Arizona Sunshine? Arizona Sunshine. Yes, that game is the best, and it is terrifying. Okay, so excuse me. Outside of Elite Dangerous, Arizona Sunshine would be the game that I have spent the most hours in VR playing. There is a horde mode in Arizona Sunshine, where it's just wave after wave after wave after wave of zombies, and it's basically an endless wave after wave gameplay mode. Hang on one second, I'm stuck orbiting right now. And I got stuck in that for, I don't know, it was so many hours that I burned through the battery and my extended battery backup pack. I don't think I blinked the entire time. I must have not blinked for about 4 hours. Half-Life Alyx. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Half-Life Alyx in VR. Apparently they did a really great job at the way that you can interact with stuff in Half-Life Alyx. I did not play that one. I think that one was PC VR, if I'm not mistaken. And my Oculus Rift, my Oculus Rift was almost exclusively Elite Dangerous. But when I got into the standalone headsets like the Quests, that's when I just started playing a little bit more of the mobile stuff. I did hook it up to the PC a couple of times, because you can tether it on there and start playing a few of the PC VR games, or you could do it wirelessly as well. Just I didn't find the performance was as good. You got addicted to Google Earth VR? It's fun, man. Google Earth in VR is great. You know, my wife is from Vietnam, and we did some, like, VR Earth exploration. I want to say it was in Google Earth VR, or it might have been some other, like, app that uses Google Earth's, like, mapping and stuff. And it's wild. She had been in Canada for a couple of years when we did that, and she was, like, standing on the main road in the town where she grew up, and she's like, oh my god, look at this. I know that. I used to go eat there. That's pretty cool. Alright, there we go. Long sight base. More like long trip to get here base. Long orbital flight around the planet. Good for motion sickness as they come. Yeah. You know, with Arizona Sunshine, I set up my my boundary system so that I could at least walk around. But at the end of the day, it's much better, I think, if you learn how to use the teleporting motion controls, or even the locomotion, like, without teleporting, if you're okay with it. I was okay with it. Because the second you start walking around, even in a boundary space, sometimes you take the headset off and you realize, like, you're like 2 feet away from the wall, and you just don't know it because you're so immersed in the environment, and all it takes is just one good reaching out to grab something, and I have punched my wall. I have literally tried to put my hand through the floor and almost broke my knuckles and my wrist one time when I was playing, what was that? There's some, like, game where it was multiplayer, 2 teams. You had a disc that you would throw to other players, and you'd have to, like, float around in 0G and grab onto these things. I don't remember what it was called, but it was a very similar game that they played in some movie. It was really cool, but I reached down to grab the disc, which was under my feet in the game, and my brain just kind of forgot that there was actually a floor below my feet. And
Peterson, Juliet,
yeah, that didn't work too good.
Sierra, flight control online. Welcome, Commander.
Let's
Request
see.
docking permission if you wish to land.
I would like to
Clearance
land.
granted. Proceed
Landing
to
pad
landing
5.
pad 05.
Tron? No, it wasn't Tron. It wasn't Tron. You floated around in this arena, and there were, like, obstacles that you could grab onto and hide behind, because the goal was to get this disc that you could pass back and forth between your teammates into the other team's net, I guess, or their goal, whatever it was called. But you also had, like, a little zapper gun that you could kind of, like, stun them with.
Landing gear deployed.
The game was great. It was such an awesome feeling of, like, floating around in 0G. Lone Echo? Maybe it was Lone Echo. Did they have a different name at some point? Or was it always called... Yeah, I think it was, actually. Echo something. Like Echo 1. I don't remember. I think they renamed the game.
Landing operation complete.
Could that be it? Lone Echo?
Shutdown.
Yeah, I think it was.
Commander.
Let me check. Lone Echo. No. No, this is a single player game. So not Lone Echo. What the hell is the name of the movie, guys? Where, and I should know this, but it's old. They remade this movie that is originally from like the 70s or the 80s with the kids who are super smart and they solve these puzzles and they're like strategic geniuses, and then they bring them onto the ship thinking that they're just doing training exercises, but they're actually planning for like an attack on this alien planet. What the hell's the name of that movie? Someone knows the name of that movie. I know. When you tell me the name of that movie, that's what the game was like. They trained in these zero-G environments in that movie. Ender's Game. Yes. Okay. So yes, that's exactly it. Ender's Game. So here, let's do this. VR game like arena-based Ender's Game. Let's see. Echo Combat? Maybe it was Echo.
Nine,
Yep.
8, 7,
Hold on. Let's take a look.
If whole team goes left, we could be alright.
3.
I think this is it. Yeah.
One.
Okay, so it was Echo.
Deliver the payload.
Yeah, this is it. This is it. So it's not Lone Echo, it's Echo Combat. This is the game I'm talking about right here. That's the little zapper that you have. You could disable them, and then you float around in zero-G, and you could grab onto these things over here. Yes, it's exactly like Ender's Game. It's so good. It's so much fun, this game. But because you're in zero-G, and I kid you not, sometimes even though you're in VR, you could still feel gravity. That disc flies under your feet, and you go to reach down to grab it, and guess what? There's a floor there, and your brain just doesn't realize that because in the game, you just don't see any floor. So, yep. That's the one. How's the engineering going? Well, we just got to the engineer right now, so let's go to local services, and let's start leveling up Elvira. Engineer's workshop. We're going to modify FSD. Select. Increased FSD range. Okay. Let's level her up. Hey, wait a second. Modification has been completed. Yo! How come level 3 is locked? Oh, do I have to first... Oh, come on. So do I have to do a bunch of other stuff until she gets to level 3 in order to unlock the level 3 upgrades? Faster clapping. Come on. Really? So is that it? How do I do that now? Do I have to, like, remove my FSD upgrade in order to do it again with her? Normally, no. So how come... What does it say? To craft higher grade blueprints, you need enough engineer reputation and to have completed all lower grade blueprints of the same type. Well, but you told me to come to Elvira, so here I am at Elvira. So now I have to go to Felicity? What would I need to do while I'm here? Because you guys are telling me that she unlocks the other one. You know what I probably should have checked? Number one is whether or not I have that other guy unlocked. This is who I have unlocked here. I have the Dweller, Felicity, Elvira. Oh, these guys, I guess they're not unlocked yet. I could, okay, yeah, that's true. I can add the experimental effect. I guess that's a one-time thing, so I can do that anytime I want. Is the experimental effect limited to the grade, though? Like, do I want to do the experimental effect when I get to grade 5 engineering, or does it matter at what grade you do it? Buy something I can mod in her outfitter, store it, and go back to the one that I want. I guess I could do that. Assuming I have enough parts to continue to do that, though. Hang on one sec. Let's see. This is a typical disrupted wake in chemical processors. Okay. Chemical processors. Yeah, I guess I could do that. Yeah. Can Elvira add more than 2, or is it only Farseer? I don't know. That's a great question. It says here access level grade 2. But I'm assuming that's just because of what I've unlocked her up to. I didn't even realize that, you know, they can, the engineers can only go up to a certain level. So, might be Elvira can only do grade 2. Well, hold on a second. What does it show over here? Grade 3. Okay, here's what I don't know. I don't know, because look, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, Elvira is listed on here. Engineers crafting this blueprint. So it says that they could do it. I'm assuming that the 2 is because I only have her up to level 2, and Felicity, I probably have her up to level 3. So it says that she can do it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I will do that, Alex. I'll do any other recipe. Insufficient materials. Well, any other recipe? Done. Yep. And then we will start back over. And hopefully that will level her up. Increased FSD range. I hate you, Spike. I hate you and I love you, brother. Alright, look at this. I think we did it. I think we did it. You better stand up and clap. Look at this. Engineering unlocked. There we go. Grade 3. Wow. My very first grade 3 engineering. Let's keep going. Now she's level 4. Wow, she unlocks faster at that point. No, she's not level 4 yet. She's level 3 in a bit. Oh, what the hell? Okay, now she's level 4. Let's go. Ah, waste of materials. Big deal, right? Materials, schmishmurials. Easy enough. All I care about is this down here. And there it is. Generate. Now, before I click this again, I have to do all the way to the end in order to get the best optimization, correct? Yelling and stomping, yes. Okay, so I need to upgrade this all the way to the end, and it's not for her XP anymore. It's because when I do this, it's actually going to optimize the mass even more, correct? I want to hear real yelling and stomping. Correct, correct. Perfect. So we're getting the best mass out of this. There we go. Mass effect. done. And now we do the experimental effect and we put mass manager, right? That's what I've got on the spreadsheet. Let's just make sure. Hang on a sec. Mass manager on FSD. Yes. Purchase. Okay. It's not showing me. Oh, it is. Experimental effect mass manager. Okay. I did it. Hooray! I did it. Let's take a look. Core internals. There's my Mark II supercharge optimized frame shift drive SCO with increased range, grade 5, mass manager. Booyah! You need a nap from all the cheering. Thank you very much. I will take a bow, exit stage left, stop the stream. We're done. That is the best achievement I've ever had. Yeah, so now, how do I check my actual jump range on this thing to see how that did for me? Where do I check my jump? Look bottom? Where? Bottom where? No, I mean, my actual jump range on this thing is going to be under ship, right? Ship? Oh, wow. Yeah, there we go. 70 light years. Okay. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Crap, I should have looked at what it was before that. I want to say it was like 40. So that is like basically almost doubled my jump range now. That is wild. Yeah, we're good. We got it. You can also see in the outfitting at the bottom. Now stripping things down will give me plus 12 more. Okay, so when you say stripping things down, guys, let's make sure I understand what we're talking about here. I don't need pulse lasers on this thing, right? So these I can strip down. Of course, I cannot store those. I would have to sell them. Warning, selling engineered Guardian module. Wait, it's engineered? Oh, I engineered these already? I engineered their efficiency. Oh, wait a second. How come that one has engineering on it? I think I accidentally... How the hell did I engineer that? Oh, stripping down is an experimental effect. Stripped down everything. Stripping down is the experimental effect after you engineer. Applies to a bunch of modules. Okay, well, what else can she engineer then? I don't think she engineers a whole bunch more. Engines, shield generators, and FSD. I have a 5D. It's reinforced. So now you're saying I want to do an experimental effect on it. I guess I would have to... Kinetic. Yeah, I guess just reinforced. Let me take a look at what you guys told me to do on this. Where is it? Here. Okay, so shields. Guardian auto field maintenance unit. Where would shields be on here? You don't have shields on here. Well, I'm gonna run shields on this thing. I am definitely... Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna run shields. Do I just keep it on grade 1, or should I upgrade that to like level 3? What does it matter? What am I gaining here when I do this? Is that gonna... None of that is actually changing the mass, is it? Optimal strength, distributor draw, thermal resistance. Well, I can't even go to level 2 anyhow because I don't have the conductive components. So let's just do that then. Stripped down. This is what you're talking about. Key components replaced with versions crafted from lightweight materials, and all extraneous parts removed entirely to reduce mass. Done. Okay. What else can we strip down? Do I want to strip down the engines? Strip down the engines as well? Because I've got dirty drive tuning on them. Low power shield mod for exploration ships. I do want to strip the thrusters. Dirty drive was doing what? Sensors life support will give me 5 to 6 light years. Okay, well let's throw this on here. Strip down. Okay. I can't upgrade anything more here anyhow, so that doesn't really matter. What's the difference between clean drive and dirty drive? Less thermal load, less optimal mass, and optimal multiplier versus dirty drive is optimal mass minus 2.5. Dirty drive goes faster. And clean drive does not go faster. It's just more mass reduction. Seems like clean drive might be better. Yeah, am I reading this right? Like, I know this is a little bit tricky because of the way that it's laid out, but the big number... Wait a second. 108, 106. It says it's going up by 8%. And then 2106 and 2116 says it's going down by minus 2%. Optimal mass is something else. Oh, okay. Okay, so that has... Oh, right. The optimal mass for... of the ship that the thrusters will perform at their best performance. Okay. That's not the actual mass. So this has nothing to do with it then. It's just the strip down that we care about. Which I can't do on this one here, because I have to do something on it. So we'll do dirty drive. No, I can't do dirty drive. I could do clean drive. Clean tuning would be cooler but slower and worse maneuvering. Cool engine is important to jump close to planet. Cool engine. Power draw, thermal load. Oh, so thermal load goes up. No, it goes down there. It says thermal load goes up on dirty drives, though. On clean drives, the thermal load comes down. So if I do clean drives, I lower the thermal load, but I reduce... Gotcha. Dirty equals hot, clean equals cool. You think clean for exploring? Clean tuning would be cooler but slower and worse maneuvering. I mean, the maneuvering in the Caspian is okay. What did I give it for maneuvering capability here? Let's see. Caspian is the last one on here. It had a 5 for handling, and it was pretty damn good on planet surfaces. I mean, it wasn't just coming into atmosphere that it had good handling. It had good handling overall, so I'm pretty comfortable with that. I did already choose dirty. I don't have enough materials to continue going with dirty. So if I want to get the experimental... Oh, wait a second. Never mind. It's there. Right. For some reason, it disappeared when I clicked on that. Okay, whatever. We have the experimental effect. That's really all that matters. I'll work on the drive tuning later on. Now we're up to 71.2, so that gave me another 1.2 light years. Really, it's just about getting the stripped down experimental effect. Okay. Well, that's good. So we have done the engines. We did the shield generator with stripped down. And then we did the FSD, where we've got the increased range and we've got the experimental effect mass manager. So we're good. Elvira, thank you. You've done your job. Ah, wait a second. She also does shield cell banks. Okay, well, that doesn't matter because we don't care about shield cell banks for exploration. Okay. Let me update this. So, clean, dirty drives. Dirty, but not complete. And we want to do experimental. I forgot to add a column here. This is going to be experimental effect. So let's just add our little break here. We did stripped down, complete, yes, no, partial. Yeah, I'm in the Caspian, yeah. Farseer can do the power plant and sensors in DSS? Okay, well, we'll go to her next. FSD, we did, hang on. Experimental was mass manager. Oh, you know what? I should put in here, let's add a column. Here. And we'll call it, what is it called? It's the engineering effect. Yeah. Engineering effect. So this was dirty drive. Hold on. Only partial on grade 1. Okay. So FSD was FSD range. Mass manager, this is done. Complete, yes. Fuel scoop, no. What else did we do? She did drive, she did FSD, and she did shields. Shields. Why did it just not add the lines in for me? Damn you, Google. Okay. So the shields, it didn't really matter what the shields were. We did stripped down experimental effect. And what was the shield generator? Reinforced. Okay. So shield is reinforced. And I think on that one, we did have a rank 1, right? Was it completed? Yes, it was completed. Okay. Rank 1 complete. Reinforced. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much, good sirs. Okay. So it's off to Felicity. Off to Felicity Farseer. Let's go. Felicity. View on galaxy map. Desiat. How many jumps? 4 jumps. 4 jumps with our new FSD and stripped down components. Let's go. Thank you, gentlemen. That was a nice accomplishment there. My very first ship with a grade 5 upgraded FSD, as well as my first foray into experimental effects as well. Were experimental effects always in the game when they added engineers, or is that like a new thing that they added in? I can't seem to... I just don't remember them being in the game before. Check mail. Guess next boss invites me. Mandalay has arrived. Invitation from Domino Green. Is that it? Yo, how's it going? I checked out your Apex registration info. Don't ask how. Don't ask why either. We all entertain ourselves in different ways, but you passed. Come visit the Jackrabbit or Rishi system. I'll show you stuff way wilder than shuttle rides. Mel Brandon on the top. Oh, okay. Oh, I also have Marco Quent and Zachariah Nemo. You learned some information about a new engineer, Mel Brandon. Check your log for more details. Okay, learned something about a new engineer and Zachariah. Okay, so we've got 3 new engineers unlocked there. Mel Brandon. Laser weaponry, shields, frame shift drives, and engines. So, if he does frame shift drives as well, it's just the exact same stuff, right? Just a different engineer who also does frame shift drives? Is that the general idea behind it? I mean, I'm assuming, of course, but I can't imagine he has different effects. Basically, you want to engineer your device at the engineer that does that device to 5. Okay. But you can't... Mel can't do all grades. Okay. But you can't just, like, pin every single recipe, right? Like, you have to be selective in which engineering recipes you pin, because I don't remember if it's limited to 1, but there is a limit. You can't just pin every single one. One recipe per engineer. Okay. Well, that's not too bad then. What's up, Niels? How's it going? Oh, so crap. So I should have pinned the dirty drives. That's the mini game. You're choosing which one you want. You choose a grade 5 engineer for each device. Okay. Well, then I kind of screwed that up because I just left Elvira and I probably should have pinned the dirty drives. I don't think I had the dirty drives pinned already, which means I'll likely have to go back and play the mini game of jumping back to her at some point. We'll figure that out. I mean, the dirty drives aren't the end of the world if I don't get them, right? I should have pinned FSD increase range. Oh, right, because then I would be able to upgrade any other ships I have. Ah, okay. Okay, Spike's, I'm sure, preparing to clap faster again, because something just sank into my old brain. There's a chart somewhere that has optimal pins. Okay. Alright, where is Farseer Inc? There we go. Let's head on down. Good old Felicity. We're not gonna Super Cruise assist that. Coming in hot. Zzz, clap. Zzz, yeah. Hey, we did accomplish something today, Spike, right? Something was accomplished today. A good thing, I might add. Off-topic question. How many of y'all drive EVs versus gas vehicles? Just a quick show of hands. Elite is a PhD program masquerading as a game. Yeah, no kidding, brother. No kidding, Sir Arden. You wish you could afford an EV? You know, when you do the math, diesel, whew. Pete, are you from the US? I bet you live in the States, right? 300 horsepower V8 Toyota. You were writing software for EVs for 3 years, but you can't drive. Oh, no. Alex, come on. Why? I need to know now, brother. I need to know. Why can't you drive? You don't want to share because you did something really bad and they took your license away? Is that why? Or you just never got a license because public transit is just much easier where you live? That's a perfectly viable option, by the way, and I would accept that as an answer. I drove for many years, and then I moved into the city, and then I stopped driving and just took bus and metro or train every single day. It just made way more sense. I never drove my car. But now I want to know. Petrol manual. Petrol. That is someone from the UK right there, Bejamin, right? Good old petrol. No chance to learn driving, and in fact, you don't need. Yes, public, walk, bicycle are just enough. It depends on where you live. Like, if you live where I live and you don't have a car, you're in big trouble. I mean, it only takes 5 minutes for me to drive to, like, the closest stores. But I live, like, in the woods. There's horses. My neighbors have chickens, like, if that tells you anything. You cannot live where I live without a vehicle. When I lived in the city, completely different game. Completely different game. I mean, it was actually more of a pain in the ass to have a car than it was to not have a car, because the public transit, I mean, the bus came every 5 minutes in the morning. It was a 30-second walk from my house just to the corner of the road where the bus was. And finding parking was an hour-long ordeal. And in the winter, make it 2 hours. And then, of course, it's an hour just to figure out where you parked the next morning, because you drove around the block 15,000 times trying to find a parking spot that you don't even remember where you parked at the end of the day. Let's put the landing gear down. New Zealand. Ah, I didn't know that they called it petrol in New Zealand. I thought that was like a UK thing. We gotta turn around. Man, I tell you. And not only that, I can't tell you how many parking tickets I got in a car that I barely ever drove because I didn't drive it. And then in the wintertime, every, like, second day you had to park on the opposite side of the road, because if you didn't, they would tow your car or give you a ticket because they're doing snow removal. So it was literally like 2 days you could park on this side of the road, 2 days you could park on that side of the road. And when you try to take all the cars that, even during the summer, there's no parking spaces, and squish them onto just one side of the road in the wintertime, you're literally parking 10 blocks away to walk home. That's why it would just, it doesn't make sense. Join the private group, been shadowing you, but somehow we're in different instance. Yeah, you know what? That's Elite Dangerous for you right there. That is Elite Dangerous for you right there, Bob. Okay, what are we engineering now? Ooh, we could do surface scanners. Nice. Let's do that. I want to do the surface scanner. Petrol and diesel for the truckers. Yeah, diesel is a thing here too. Just with the price of gas right now, guys, I mean, you know, convert to whatever local currency you use where you are. But it was over, it was $2.05 Canadian when I went to go fill up the other day. I've seen it come down a little bit. I think I saw it at like $1.87 this morning. But who knows, by the time you know, by the time we wake up tomorrow, it could be back to $2 something. So, my car, 60 liters of gas, I'm paying, you know, 110, 115 to fill it up. It is, just that alone. My wife and I were looking at an EV today. We were, mind you, we don't have much of a choice. We kind of need to get a second car because she drives to work. It's 20 minutes from here, and for the longest time I would drive her and then come home and then drive to pick her up and then come home every single day. I'm literally spending like almost, you know, an hour and a half, 2 hours going back and forth. Not to mention that, you know, she'll finish at like 7 o'clock p.m. So I'm with my son. We're trying to figure out how to do dinner throughout all of that. Yeah, we went to look at an EV, and we checked out the Kia EV4, the GT line. Not too bad, guys. Not gonna lie, it is not bad at all. We are very seriously considering buying that vehicle. Maybe with the Model 3 Tesla being a potential alternative, but I'm just not sure about the rear-wheel drive for winter driving. I don't know if Kia does have lots of gizmos. I've been driving a Kia Optima for the last 15 years. I've had two of them. It's the first time that I've bought the same model car twice in a row. So when I bought my first Optima, it was an Optima LX, I want to say. And then I bought the next Optima was an SX Turbo, because it had more of the features that I like. But Kia, it does a great job at throwing luxury features into the car. I mean, like, you have every possible imaginable feature you could think of in that car. It's absolutely crazy. It's just so expensive for gas. And especially with all the driving back and forth, it just doesn't make sense. $3.30 New Zealand dollars a liter. So what's 3.30 New Zealand dollars in Canadian? I'm gonna do some math here. NZD to CAD. Let's see, 3.30. Oops. 267. Ouch. Oh. Yeah, that's rough, man. I mean, so I guess I'm paying about, well, I mean, it's not that far off. I'm paying about 252 New Zealand dollars for that $2.04. Not that far off. It is absolutely garbage driving a gas vehicle right now. And I'll tell you, because we test drove the EV4 this morning, and it's so weird. I've been driving gas cars my entire life. And as I'm driving this car on a test drive, and we took it for a nice long test drive. I'd say we had it for a good 45 minutes. We took turns. I drove it for about 20 minutes. My wife drove it for about 20 minutes. We stopped at the house. We showed my in-laws. Let my son see it. My son goes like this. He's like, buy it. I like it. Buy it. The whole time I'm thinking, oh my God, how much gas am I using right now? And then I had to keep like reminding myself, this isn't a gas vehicle, it's electric. And when you look at how much it costs to charge that thing from like 10% up to like 80%, I mean, it is like $7 for a full load of electricity. $7 instead of 110. It's crazy. 2 pounds per liter here, multiply by 4.5 for gas. Yeah, we don't do gallons in Canada. Yeah, listen, guys, the only people who do gallons are the folks in the U.S. And sorry, folks in the U.S., but you're way behind. Get with the metric system already, for Christ's sakes. Like, the rest of the world uses metric system. It's like literally one country, maybe two, and the second country that uses the imperial system, like, it's not like a first world country, I'm sure. It's absolutely bonkers that the US is still using imperial. It makes no sense to me. How do you measure anything in the imperial system? All right, I can't apply an experimental effects to the surface scanner. There are no experimental effects for this module type. Okay, no problem. We've got a grade 3 surface scanner. Engines, power plants, sensors. Oh, I already did lightweight scanners, so I guess I could just continue to do that. Hell, I didn't even realize I did this already. That's the neat part, you don't? You don't? Nobody knows how to measure anything in Imperial? Oh, I love it, man. I love it. When you just don't. Okay, lightweight scanner. Lightweight. Actually, wait a second. Do I have the right... What type of scanners do I have on this? Like, let me see what type of module I have on my scanners right now. Imperial because we can. No good reason just because. There's no good reason to have not switched away from Imperial. It doesn't make sense. I mean, I don't want to go with stereotypes and say, oh, well, the stereotype about the people in the US, because I just don't believe that all stereotypes apply. I know that there's stereotypes that apply to some people in the US versus stereotypes that apply to some people in Canada and every other country. But for Christ's sakes, if you can learn the imperial system, you could also learn the metric system. It's quite simple, really. And it's a lot more intuitive, too. I'm not blaming the people in the US, but the government should just figure that out already. What was I looking at? Sensors, right? Okay, I already have 8D sensors. So, 8D? What the hell do I need 8D sensors on here for? For an exploration ship? If I replace the sensors with like a 1D sensor, isn't that going to be... Like, this is 43 tons. Do I need 8D sensors on an exploration ship? Canadians are known for being clean and polite, Bob. Polite, clean, and polite. I mean, hell, I've lived in Canada my whole life, and I know plenty of not clean people. And I know a lot of non-polite people. But I mean, I guess generally speaking, Canadians are polite. And generally speaking, depending on which part of Canada you're in, because there's a lot of small town Canadians that are not particularly clean. No choice? Sensors can't downsize. Okay. All right. Well, I guess... why can't you downsize sensors? That doesn't make sense. I guess we just lightweight them. Lightweight! Engineering lightweight is still worth it. Yeah, obviously. Look at the difference in mass. We're going down to 32 tons. We are knocking off the weight right now. There we go. And there's no experimental effects for the sensors, so that's fine. Power plant, 8A. Do I want an 8A power plant, or do I want an 8D power plant? What did your builder say? Where is the builder? Caspian Explorer, 7A power plant. Who was that shared this? Top Blazer? You shared this? 7A instead of 8A. Top Blazer, are you still around? Yes, you are. 6D or 5A? Huh. Probably want 6A or 7A. I want an A for sure, just downgrade. How do I know which one ultimately I would need is the question. And can I buy a different one from here? Power plant, replace... Tell me you sell something better. No, you don't. Okay, well, I can't buy a new one from her, so it looks to me like I would need to go back here. Sensors we did. FSD we've got. Engines we've done. Kinda, sorta. Surface scanners, kinda, sorta. So power plants, I'm gonna pin that. We're gonna pin the blueprint. Apply experimental to unlock... apply a modification to unlock experimental effects. Considering I want shields, you'd say 7A. Okay, so you have to use a third-party tool to compute whether or not you can actually change the modules. Yes. Kind of makes sense. Armored power plant. Oh, wait a second. Which... Ooh, let's see. Low emissions isn't going to increase the mass. Armored increases the mass more. No, it's the same. It's 4. So on this one here, the mass would be 83. On this one here, the mass would be 83.2. So it's the exact same thing. Overcharged is the only one that does not increase the mass. So I want to pin overcharge. And that's also going to increase my power capacity, which would, at least if I needed more power, probably compensate for the fact that I have to downgrade to a lower power plant to reduce the mass, right? Low emissions mod might be good. Well, low emissions is lowering my power capacity, it's increasing my mass, and it's just lowering my heat efficiency. So I feel like overcharge is probably the best out of these. I mean, aside from the fact that it lowers the integrity of the module, but I mean, if I have double AFMUs, that's probably not going to matter, right? Yeah, the heat handling, I mean, I hear you on that one. The heat handling on the Caspian was not fantastic, but it was better than the Anaconda, which many people use for exploration. It was, you know, dog crap compared to the Mandy, mind you. But it's, I mean, not equal to, but pretty damn close to the Crate Phantom, which is another one that I know people use for exploration. And, you know, Sidewinder, which it's exactly the same as a Sidewinder. So, I don't know. I think heat management is probably okay on this. I don't... As I say this, I know I'm jinxing myself for a future exploration trip. I don't have problems with heat management. No, that's not an issue for me at all. Do you have a carrier and would you go exploring with it, i.e. use it as a base? Be jammin', that's exactly what I intend on doing, but no, I do not yet have a carrier. I will eventually get a carrier, and yes, I will be using it as a base for my exploration. I think we'll pin overcharged. I'm good with this. I think the power capacity is probably better. Talk of earning a couple billion for fleet carrier. Yes, that's exactly what I need to do, is just earn myself a couple billion. But that's not hard to do doing exploration. I mean, I'm pretty sure that unless, you know, pending some alternate crazy money-making venture available to me, maybe mining, I don't know. I was thinking of just, once we get this done, go on a little mini exploration, not the ultimate out back into the black, go on a little mini exploration, go collect myself some xenobiology and make another couple billion. Hell, I did that in a few days, so it's definitely not an issue to make a couple billion more. It's just a matter of getting back out there. And with all of these upgrades I'm making, I think it's going to be easier to get back out to the xenobiology, so I'm pretty comfortable doing that. You can still get the deets on the Type 10 AFK farming. Good for people with children. I've never done AFK farming. Actually, that's a lie. Not in Elite Dangerous. When I used to play Ultima Online, I had my character set up on a macro to AFK attack a target dummy or whatever it was. I don't remember. It was like a creature trapped in my house behind some crates that my guy would just constantly shoot at, and I'd wake up in the morning and my skills would be way higher. Exo with first footfall, 5,000 light years from bubble is like 200 mil per hour. Yeah. Well, look, remember, I was at 1 billion, and I made 3 billion just by playing a few days. So it's totally possible. I want to make sure, let's just double check on this. Power plant. Am I only seeing option 1 because Felicity can only do option 1? Like, only do grade 1 power plant? I'm gonna just do this. Okay, she can only do grade 1. So maybe she's not the right one to be pinning for this. Let me just do it once. Ooh. Experimental effect. Monstered. Thermal spread, double braced, and stripped down. Monstered? Oversized reinforced components increase power output at the cost of increased mass. That's an interesting choice of names. Oh, look at that. I am out of grid resistors, so I'm not going to be able to strip down anything more. Monstered. I like it. Okay, strip down. So I need more grid resistors. Material can be traded at a manufacturer trader. Okay. Farseer would have been the best to pin FSD increased range. Well, I can do that still. Hang on. Back. Go back. FSD. Select. She just... I just don't have her unlocked to 5. So, rather than do that one, maybe... maybe I just redo something here, like the lightweight scanners. Let me see what I have that I happen to have a considerable amount of. Yeah, let me get her... Oh, would I be able to get her up to rank 5 by leveling up the lightweight scanner again? Reset FSD and do it again with... I don't know if I want to reset the FSD, because the FSD took a lot of materials, right? Let me see. I have a lot. I have a lot. I have a lot. I don't have a lot. Yeah, so I can't reset the FSD again, because I won't be able to get back up to rank 5. Jibber Jabber. Good to... Well, 07. Are you just joining in, or are you heading out? I thought I saw you in here before, Jibber Jabber. Earlier on in the stream. She's max on 3 at FSD. Well, whatever it is, I don't want to redo the FSD. What I can do is the sensors. I can redo the sensors. Nope. Here, let me do sensors. And hopefully this will level her up again. Oh, it's such a tiny amount though. Oh my god, what a waste. Okay, just a waste of... Oh man, I'll have to do this like 1,000 times just to get her to rank 5. Oh, okay, at least the rank grade 3 gives me a bit more XP. I'll have to do this with her a couple of times. I only have 7 salvaged alloys left though, so I can only do this one more time. I have 6 salvaged alloys. I will not be able to do this another time because rank 2 excuse me, grade 2 and grade 3 both cost 6. So what else can I try with her? The dirty drive tuning I did not have the materials for. I mean, I could... No, I can't. Nope, not happening. What else? Surface scanner, maybe? Mechanical scrap. Okay, yeah, here we go. I can... Oh! She only has one option here. How do I reset the engineering mod if there's only one option? Oh, you're joining late? Okay. I swear I saw you. It was like deja vu jibber jabber. Expo data? Got an idea? Buy other one scanner? I mean, if she can sell a scanner here. I don't know. Let's see. Did they sell scanners here? Sensors. Optional internals. Here we go. Detailed surface scanner. Nope. They don't sell scanners here. Oh, I can sell exploration data to her. Oh, I don't think I have a whole lot of exploration data that I can sell to her. Universal cartographics? There's not a whole lot there, man. More clapping. I didn't finish my current scanner yet. I will get back to that. Okay, so hold on. If I sell the exploration data, do I sell it through through Universal Cartographics, or... Yeah, I guess that's the only way to do it. Because I can't... There's no option to sell it here. So... It's got to be through cartographics. Is that going to affect her? I need to know if it's through Universal Cartographics. Yes, UC, but it's not a lot. No kidding, it's not a lot. It's literally just been a few jumps within the bubble. I don't think that's going to do anything. We'll see. We'll see. And then you're also saying that I didn't finish the current scanner. So let's go back. I didn't? Oh, I didn't. Okay, yeah, you're right. That's pretty... I missed that. Lucky. Okay, still no experimental effects, unfortunately. But that is now done. I would love to just be able to redo it, because I have the mats for it. Wait a second. Wait a second. When you come down, where is it? Here. This. Yes! You can take it off. You could just take it off. I don't have to buy a new one. Permanently remove all effects of the modification, including experimental effects. There we go. Alright, let me check something. Before I remove it, let me make sure I have enough mats to redo it. So yes, yes, yes. Okay, I have enough mats. We can remove it through outfitting. I knew I saw that button. Surface scanner. Where's my surface scanner? Detailed surface scanner. Okay, done. Blah, blah, blah. Come back here. Surface scanners. Yes. Generate. We do it again. We do it again. Rank 2. Grade 2. You didn't know there was? Well, now you know. You're welcome. If you get enough monkeys into the same room smashing on keyboards, eventually they will write something that is comprehensible. And I'm the biggest monkey of them all, apparently. We got it. We got it. She's rank 5. So now, make sure that finishes up. Yes, we're good. And then we can come back here, and then FSD should be unlocked. Yep. And now we're going to pin the blueprint. Where's my clapping, Spike? I'm expecting a standing ovation again for that one. We've pinned the blueprint on the donkey. We're good. Okay, so I can't do anything more with her. Because power plants is level 1, so... Yeah, Shakespeare. New for you too. Well, there you go. I am always happy to help through my idiocy. And look at that. Selling the universal cartographic data actually put me into allied with Farsi Rink, so that's nice. Okay. Did we unlock? Yeah, we unlocked Jury Ishmak. Jury Ishmak. So, let's see what we have now. Felicity is good. Power distributor, pulse, well, dweller. Suits and equipment, mines and missiles, suits and equipment, multi-cannons, fragmentation cannons. What's strategic? Oh, scanners. Well, we already did scanners. We don't need that again. Oh, unless scanners go to grade 5. Hooray for Zoidberg. I don't know. I'm not sure what strategic is. Any idea? What is strategic? And do scanners go to rank 5? And what the hell is dynamic? Okay, I don't know what dynamic is. There's something here that we could probably benefit from. Maybe this guy, Jury Ishmak, could get our scanners to rank 5 for the lightweight. Strategic is suits engineering. Okay, I'm going to assume that dynamic is also probably suits engineering. And then scanners. This seems like the only one that I would probably want to go to. Scanners. Maybe the power distributors. What did I pin for him? Oh, I pinned the efficient weapons, of course. Let me pull this up here. Okay. So, if we're going for... that's interesting. Frame shift, life support, power. Is it sensors? No. Oh, it's not core internals. Utility, no. Optional internals. Scanner. Detailed surface scanner. There we go. Yes, it does go up to rank 5. Okay, yep, it is. It's Jury Ishmak. But I don't have the mechanical components. I'm missing that. Okay. So, I need mechanical equipment and I need mechanical components. So, I need to add these to my wish list. Add this grade to my wish list and add this grade to my wish list. Frame shift drive, we're done. What was this for? Okay, so we're good now. I have my default wish list on right over there. Jury is the dude that I have to go to. It does say that to unlock Jury, I need at least 100,000 credits worth of federal combat bonds. Now, how do I check if I have already got some combat bonds that I haven't sold? Where would those be? Combat bond contact. I have no combat bonds detected. Okay, so I need to get combat bonds from combat. I'm guessing, yes, from combat. That seems to make sense to me, at least. And then the other thing I could do is So we've got the scanners, and then there was also the power distributors. And I have access to the dweller. Power distributor. Let me take a look at power distributors now. That is going to be core internal, power distributor. Some options here are charge enhanced, engine focused, high charge shielded, system focus, weapon focus. What is it that I need to do for this one? Power distributor. 6A with where do I see the actual engineering mods on it? How do I see the engineering mods on this? Oh, here we go. Charge enhanced grade 5 and strip down. So charge enhanced. Charge enhanced impacts overall power capacity while providing a faster overall charge rate. I have none of that stuff, do I? Yeah, I'm severely lacking the chemical manipulators and distributors. Okay, well, you know what? I think we could work on this one here first, because this one I actually can probably trade for and at least get the detailed surface scanner done. Let's see. Can I? I'd have to... No, no, it's not this one. Sorry. It's Jury. Jury was the dude that I have to go to. So I have to get combat bonds. Alright. Well, combat bonds it is. So we're gonna have to go get my combat ship. And then I guess we just go kill some guys. Fight war for feds and cash on his station. Yep, I could do that. Let's go back to Shinrarta. 2 jumps. Loving it, guys. Hang on a second. Really? Okay, we're up to 72.14. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's refuel, repair. Let's go get a combat ship and go get 100k of combat bonds and then go visit Jury. I feel like we're making good progress today, though. And I mean, oh my god, is this so much faster. Imagine if this was Elite Dangerous 8 years ago. How long do you think we would spend to just do what we've done today?
Commence departure.
Just to have accomplished what we accomplished today. Estimated time.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't even want to guess. Days, yeah. Be jamming days. Top Blazer days. I would probably say days if you're playing all days. FSD took 2 to 3 weeks, Alex? Oh my god. It's brutal. Brutal. So I feel like, in a way, having taken a break from Elite Dangerous probably saved me all those years that I would have spent grinding just to get to the same point that I'm at now.
Safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Makes sense to me. Oh yeah, SCO is a huge improvement. I cannot disagree with that. The SCO is amazing, especially considering, like, when you're exploring, flying out to those planets that were far away, I would just not even want to do it. I didn't want to do it, but at the same time, you don't want to leave them. It's like, oh, there's a water world over there. It's only 200,000 light seconds away. Is it worth it? Is it worth the 20,000 credits I'm gonna make? Probably not. Probably not. Wait, is that it? Are we here? We're in Shinrard already. That is crazy. Okay. It was literally one jump for me. Alright, let's go land. Let's get a combat ship. Let's do what we gotta do. Crazy, hey? I remember the only thing that you would ever really see on forums, aside from Thargoid probes and people hunting down the signals and all that stuff, was engineering sucks. The grind, the grind, the grind, the grind. Like, that's all you would hear all day long is people complaining about the grind. Alright, so I guess I'll have to figure out where this guy is. Hopefully he's not too far. And we'll jump on over there in my Anaconda, maybe? Yeah, it's still a grind, but it feels like a grind with an end in sight. I think that's the big difference. This isn't too bad. I mean, and sure, yes, I have a lot of materials because I had been collecting them while I was exploring, so I have a lot of the stuff already. But it's not like I have to think of this like it's not going to take me a week to get the materials. It might take me one play session to get the materials to do an upgrade, and I think that's very reasonable. Hawk's gaming channel has been great engineering gathering guides. I'm not familiar with Hawk's gaming channel. 5 years old but still relevant. Yeah. I mean the tools too, like ED Odyssey Material Helper. Phew, it's great. All you got to do is just not listen to the people in chat if you're live streaming and follow what ED Odyssey Materials Helper is telling you to do. Those folks in chat, they're just after you, man.
Sorgan Peterson, Juliet, Oscar, Sierra, you must submit a docking request before landing at this port.
Dirty dogs. Imagine grinding for, yeah, FC before exobiology. Oh my god. Dude. It took me 2 years to make 1 billion credits. I mean, here I'd be like 10 years later going, hey, I can maybe afford my fleet carrier now. That is if I don't want to upgrade my ship in any way.
Request approved. Cleared for landing on pad 2-5.
Nope. No thank you. Don't want to do it. Landing pad 25. Where are you at? Oh, over there. You have a great chat, Hawk. Give them props and gifts. My chat's awesome. Just when they're telling me the right things to do and not telling me the wrong things to do. Which is like half the time, at least. I don't know if they do it for fun or just to torture me a little bit. But chat's the only reason why I keep live streaming, man. Honest to goodness. I ain't doing it for the big bucks. I'll tell you that much. Thank you, chat. You guys are awesome, and you all deserve props and gifts. You got rich when they transferred accounts from Xbox to PC. Why? What was going on Xbox? You guys had some money-making scheme on Xbox? Alright, shipyard. What are we switching into here? We are going to take the Which Anaconda is it? One of these Anaconda, or the... Is it Anaconda 1 or Anaconda 2? One of them was for combat, and the other one was for crashing. Let's see which one this is. Railgun, railgun, railgun. This is the combat Anaconda. I don't think I would have crashed this one. Alright, so you guys are saying that I should go to Jury's system and then find federal combat zones there? Oh, you got rich doing axe combat, yeah. Yeah, I guess the anti-Xeno stuff was pretty good. I missed all of that. I'm still a little sad. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Jury Ishmak. Please don't be far. Giriak. 7 jumps in my pathetic jump range Anaconda. Oh! Oh, wait a second. Wait just a minute. Just a minute here, boys. Frame shift drive. Oh, I'm on a 6E frame shift drive on this thing. Oh. Yeah, I probably needed that for the power. AX, not axe. I'm so sorry. It looked like axe to me. When you put it in small letters, I'm going to call it axe. If you put it in uppercase letters, I'll call it AX. But I know what it is. It's anti-Xeno. I get it. I really do. I want to do this. Because I got this thing pinned. Maybe. Oh, God. Why do I have a 6E on here? Was it because of the power draw? Hang on one second. Please, please, please. What is my power draw like right now? It's bad. It's really bad. Right, that's the reason why. Because this ship is so poorly optimized. Get SEO 6A. Is that better for me? Okay, we'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to power my weapons with that. That's my concern. I even have a Guardian frame shift boost on this thing. Core internals, frame shift S6E, 6A frame shift SCO. Yeah, look at the power draw. Okay, so look at my power draw problem. All right. My problem is power draw. Get overcharged power plant. Well, yes. Can I overcharge my power plant though? Let's see. Engineer. Oh, what? That's the only one I have pinned. Spike, take the claps away, please. Start unclapping, reverse clapping, negative clapping, because I never pinned anything else. I did not pin it, apparently. Oh, wait. Wouldn't it be right here, Engineer's Workshop? Where am I not seeing the... Oh, wait. Maybe I have to go to the module itself. Is it on the module? Power plant. Nope. Where do I see the engineering pin? Because, look, when I went to the Engineer's Workshop, the only thing I'm seeing right now is FSD. I'll power off my Guardian booster when weapons are opened. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have the Guardian booster powered off when my weapons are opened. Let's see. Modules. Yeah, my Guardian booster is powered off when my weapons are drawn. But that does not mean that I'm not pushing the line very, very close right now with what I have on here. I'm pretty sure I did pin it. I'm just really concerned about the power draw. If I put a 6A on there. This is what it is. Okay. You tell me. What is it? I'm going to come back here for a second and figure out. I mean, I could technically get rid of the 3B. Just install SCO 6A and do some remote engineering. Alright, we'll try. We will try. Okay. Now, if I come back here, this is going to be even worse. Just saying. Why do I need so many guns? This is not my Explorer. This is my Anaconda. What do you mean? This is the combat ship. It needs guns because it's a gunship. Anyone remember the egg? Made so much money mining the egg. I don't know what the egg is. What the hell is the egg? Why do you need so many guns on your ship that is meant to destroy other ships? I don't know. You tell me. Yeah, that's okay. It's not my Caspian. This was my my first time fighting in an Anaconda. It's slow. It's all railguns. It's fun. Oh, I'm out of materials. Okay, well that's as far as it's gonna go, I suppose. I don't know why the other ones aren't showing up here though. Why does it say about this workshop? Shouldn't I be able to see the other pinned blueprints I have? It says you currently have pinned. Where are they? Where did they go? Yes, I need all the guns. All the guns. Okay, guys. Let's see what happens here. We are going to launch. Oh, wait. Let's first of all see if that changed the jump distance or if it is still... I don't know if that would have updated dynamically. I think it's still 7. Oh! Look at that! 3. Okay. Now all we gotta hope is that we have enough power to actually get there. That's better. So what was the egg? 6 months before egg. This has got to be something new. 6 months before egg. Tell me. I must know. What is the egg?
Landing restraints lifted. Moderate speed on
Yes,
exit.
thank you. I am a big fan of this paint job. Let's get out of here. It was an easy place to mine for the same stuff over and over, okay? Alien egg trees that may or may not end the universe. Well, that sounds perfectly fine. Let's pop the weapons out and see what happens.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Modules disabled?
Power down your weapons,
That's
Commander.
okay.
Aggressive behavior
It's okay.
will not be tolerated.
We're good. I think that's fine. We can still jump.
Clear of station.
Frame shift jump not possible.
Signing off.
Huh? What? What? What the hell? Okay, explain this to me. This makes no sense. We want to go here. Yeah. 3 jumps. Route plotted. Jump. Oh, now it works. Right. The egg was an asteroid with 4 subsurface deposits where you just flew away in a fighter and it would be full again. I used to do mining with a bunch of you guys way back in the day, and I seem to recall that for each additional, and I don't know if this is still the case or if FDev have fixed this, but for each additional pilot in your squad or in your group, the asteroid would drop an extra number of materials, an extra number of resources. So like if you had 5 people, it would drop the equivalent of 5 people worth of resources as opposed to just 1. And then 1 person could pick all of it up. Ooh, you lost a canopy to an elite dude at a compromised nav beacon? Ouch, that is no bueno. Malcolm! What's going on, Malcolm?
Frameshift drive charging.
This is super nice, though. 3 jumps instead of 7. They nerfed everything, including FDev stock prices. Yeah, you could, do they have, like, the canopy rats? Like, people that can come and save you if your canopy cracks? Has anyone figured that out yet and started, like, an entire new group on it? No panic. Just a trip to the station. You picked a fight with a squad? Are we talking real people squad or NPC squad? Like the fuel rats, but for repairs. Yeah, exactly. Oh, they have a different name? Oh, there actually is a group like that? The repair rats? Oh, hey, thanks for the follow, Commander Jaeger 54. Appreciate that. All right, let's get some combat bonds. So you guys said we need to do like some kind of combat zone while we are here. So let's see. Well, first of all, I guess I have to turn that on in the filters. What would those be? Points of interest or signal sources? We'll remove settlements. We'll remove landfalls and moons. And let's see. These are unidentified, all unidentified. I guess I have to go... Do I have to go to the nav beacon? Is that the way to do it? Is like go to the nav beacon first and then I should be good, right? Because that'll reveal what everything is. Combat zone can be anywhere. FSS or nav beacon. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I have an FSS on this thing. If I do, it'll probably break my power plant. So I'll just drop in on the nav beacon. I feel like that's easier and safer. And we're right here. Yep, it is the quick way. This is the way. All right. We'll get the data, and then we'll hope that there is a combat zone here. And then once I'm in the combat zone, I can just start blasting. My Blastaconda. My Railaconda. People were like, don't use railguns on the Anaconda, it's too slow. I'm fully unengineered. It is super slow. But when it hits, oof, shit hits hard. Alright, navigation beacon. Let's get the data. Okay. System data acquired. How come all the signal sources disappeared? Oh, I guess I have to be in Super Cruise for that? Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Go to Super Cruise.
3, 2, 1.
Now. Convoy dispersal pattern. Convoy, encoded. Weapons fire, convoy. Okay, so really it's none of these, right? It's none of these. What kind of system do I have to go to find those combat zones? Or would these still count? Like the weapons fire, maybe? If I'm scanning them? Would that count if I scanned? No, combat bonds are not the same as bounties. Combat bonds only from combat zones, guys? Somewhere war is going on. You need war between factions. Okay. So, let's do... Anarchy. No, it's not these. No. War. Need war. There. We found a war system. One jump away. Perfect. Let's go. It's time to go to war, boys. Put on your war faces. War between Empire and Federation, for example. I guess it doesn't really matter what type of war it is, right? It's just war. War in general. Yeah. Empire space always fighting. I need to join the Feds. Okay. I mean, that's easy enough, right? And you just attack the other guys. That automatically... Wait. I need to join the Feds, or I need to attack the Feds? Okay, you retracted the message. Okay, nav beacon. Lock in. That's what I'm talking about, chat. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Trolls. The best trolls ever. You guys are the best trolls. It'll pop up. Okay. I totally missed that. Yeah, it'll pop up in chat. You join Feds and then fight 20k ships. Okay. Got it. Get it? Got it. Oh, Anaconda. You so slow. You so slow. If anyone wants to come and join in and do some combat, you are certainly welcome to. Instruction said Feds combat bonds. That's a good point. I did not look at what the instructions said, but I will take a look at that. We will see that here. Jury. 100,000 credits worth of federal combat bonds. That is correct. Now, does that mean that I need combat bonds from federal ships or for federal ships? That's my real question now.
Frameshift drive charging.
Zorro, we are in, 1 second. It's a long name I can't pronounce. Yes, the feds pay you for support. Okay. We are in Wiknatanja. Wiknatanja. You can see it down there in the bottom corner. Wiknatanja. Wiknatanja. That is the system that we are in if you want to come and join and do some combat. Alright. Power wreckage. Let's find a combat zone. Convoy. Power convoy. Combat aftermath. No. Distress call. Combat aftermath. Oh, there's a lot of combat aftermath. No! Don't tell me there's no combat zones here. Only combat aftermath. Did we get here right as the war finished? Like, did it literally just end as we jumped in? Is that even possible? Or is my filter missing something? Check who fights there. Factions in war? How do I check that? How do you check which factions are at war? Go to full system on the left panel. Here we go. It says that they're still at war. Active conflict types. The Altruists and the People's Gungnir Values Party. Okay, so that's not what we're looking for. So we need to find a different combat zone. Okay, we're gonna move systems then, because Wiknatanj is just not doing it for us. Anarchy, state of war, extraction. How do I check from here who is actually at war? Is it power play? No, it's not power play. Scan the... Okay, never mind. Famine. War. Allegiance independent. Allegiance independent. Federation. Here we go. There's a federation system at war right here. So I think this is what we're looking for. Let's go there. All race sector NCV B2. Let's go. I think that should give us a Federation combat zone, regardless of who they're fighting, right? Because they're the ones at war, so hopefully there is in fact a combat zone there. And hang on 1 second here, because I didn't realize. Ah! Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not do that. What's going on here with Twitch? Turn off the volume. There we go. Okay. Twitch paused. Let's go. One more jump. This is where we're going. If anyone wants to join, All-Ray Sector NC-V B2-6. All of this just to unlock engineers, eh? What was this guy doing again? Was he doing power distributor? I guess that's kind of like a important combat module, but I've really no choice if you want to upgrade your exploration ship as well. You're kind of forced into doing some combat. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I think that there should still be like engineers that you can get introduced to that don't necessarily require you to do combat if you want to be an explorer. I'm not opposed to it. I have the combat ship ready to go, but not everyone wants to do that, right? How do you get to the engineers in Colonia, by the way? How do you get them unlocked? Because I remember when I was in Colonia, I did not have access to them. Alright, we got the data. Let's go. Combat Aftermath. Combat Aftermath. Combat Aftermath. What the hell is going on here, guys? Oops. How come everything is Combat Aftermath? Is there something I'm missing in looking for combat zones? I'm looking for conflict zones. Right. But how come there is no conflict zones? It's all just showing up as Combat Aftermath. I don't see conflict zone popping up. So what am I missing? Power weapons, fire signature, threat 5. One is already unlocked because I visited Elvira Matuk. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Remove the filters. Okay, filters are removed. Oh, you think they're a POI? I'm pretty sure I had POI enabled there as well. Yeah, no. Even here, I'm not seeing anything. Here, let me just turn on POIs. Yeah, that's all I get for POIs. McCool Vista and Party's Pride. Whoop-de-doo. If I turn on signal sources, then I get all of these. The combat aftermaths, the weapons fire, all of that stuff. So what is it actually called that I'm supposed to be going to? Ceremonial comms. Distress call, combat aftermath. Am I gonna have to Google search this? How do you find combat zones in Elite Dangerous? War or Civil War, use community tools, blah 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 blah, for ship-based combat. Search Inara, closest CZ. Scan the beacon. I did scan the beacon. Find a system, open galaxy map, go to war system, travel to the system, scan nav beacon, done. Locate the zones. Open your navigation panel. Yeah, look for entries named conflict zone. Obviously, that's what we're looking for. They come in low, medium, and high intensities. Well, call me crazy, but there ain't no combat zones in here. All I'm seeing is these combat aftermaths. They aren't always available. Ugh. So I could be jumping around from system to system here, hoping to find one. Is it possible that the combat aftermath is like somehow... No, it says there's salvage there. And it wouldn't be the no, that's bounty hunting. Okay, hold on a second. Piracy. Oh, there's that's kind of cool. I never noticed this before. There's actually like little icons that tell you what activity it is beside it. I don't remember ever seeing that before. So, convoy dispersal, weapons fire threat, bounty hunting, distress call is search and rescue, piracy, HIP 2422. Okay, I'm willing to try that. HIP 2422. Ay. That is a long ways away. 5 jumps. Alright. I mean, it is what it is. But, well, and this doesn't make sense either, though, because that system... Where is it? Up here? Look at this. That system is not even marked as being at war. But it's not even marked as being at war. So, like, I tag systems that are at war, which is what it says I'm supposed to do. War. Oh, it's war or civil unrest. Or civil war. See? That doesn't make sense. Because you can see only systems where you were, plus in a 40 light year radius. Really? That's kind of crap. I mean, why? Shouldn't, like, Galnet be able to transmit this information all throughout the bubble so that I don't have to, like, jump a couple of light years or a couple of systems over and then look at the map again and then jump and look at the map again? Like, you're just randomly jumping around at that point. If I didn't have someone already here saying, come to this system, how the hell would I even know that it was there? I'm not happy about that, by the way. That is a complaint. I will officially log this as an official complaint, officially. Now I have to jump 5 jumps. And have to fuel scoop along the way. It's probably not marked as anything because of your star category filter settings. Yeah, but if I'm doing... I mean, star category filter settings, right? Like, isn't that literally what I'm choosing? Is I'm choosing to filter by certain statuses, so it should just show me those statuses and not be tied to something else? That's the point, why third-party tools happen. I agree, Alex, right? That is exactly the reason why these third-party tools exist. But it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way after years and years and years of this game being out. I'm sorry. I don't want to complain too much. Do I only... Okay, I don't know. Let me check. I'll check. Let me see what I have. Let's see what's actually on. Here. No. All stars are selected. All... And none of that. None of this. Let's do this. War. Yeah. War is on. Like, looks like there's a couple popping up, but they're only popping up, like, within this range. Oops. Dang it. It's not what I meant to do. Here's another one. I mean, it's 1 jump away. I may as well check it. If I don't have to jump 5 jumps, that's better. FTEP's got too many dinosaurs to worry about. No kidding, man. Like, those games are great. Don't get me wrong. I've played them. They're fun. But you have different IPs as well that you have to put a little bit of love into. Just a little. meh. Anyhow, I'm just a cranky old guy.
System scan complete.
Maybe, possibly, this is the place for it here. What is that? What is that right in front of us? Is that a nebula right in front of us? That little pink and blue squiggly thing? It kind of looks like one. But what the hell nebula is that? Hold on. Sorry, I'm going to be distracted for a second. Was that it? Hold on. We have to, oops. Oh, maybe it is. Okay, Milky Way to the left. Those two nebula, and then the pink one. Let's see. I think we're just looking at it upside down. Yeah, it is. Those two nebula, and then the pink one. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, I guess that's it. Just upside down. Okay. Let's scan the nav beacon here. See what we got. See what we got. Not fly into the neutron star and get myself killed. Power play is the way to grind combat, or use an hour to find anarchy systems with decent population numbers and at least 4 factions. It might be wrong, but it's what I do. Yeah, it's definitely a nebula. I'm not sure which one it was. I didn't read the name of it, but it looks like it's the one that I was just looking at on the galaxy screen there. Okay. Let's scan this, see if there's a combat zone. Let's see what we got going. Flame Nebula. Yeah, I'll tell you which one it was here. NGC 7822 Nebula, looks like. Unless it was this way. No, it wasn't this way. Yeah, NGC 7822. Alright. Jumping back to Super Cruise and getting ready to blow stuff up. Because there will be a combat zone here. I can feel it. I feel it in my bones. Come on. Oh, don't make me mad. Nothing. Ay. Yeah, no luck with those. Okay, I guess we just continue to jump over. That is sad. Sad day, boys. Alright, I'm coming on over then. Where you at? Up here. I guess we have to do the jumps. I'm not saying I'm opposed to checking Inara, because there probably is a system that's closer, but I feel like having to rely on third-party apps is the part that frustrates me. I cannot make the jump.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
Let's make the jump now. Oh, we're going back to load. All right, load.
Charging.
It is dumb. It's just bad programming choices, bad design choices. I mean, all these things are there. They're there. The FDev wants you to do them. I want to do them, but I can't find them. That's a problem. You gotta make it easier for people to find the things that you want them to do and that they want to do in order to continue the progression that you want them to do. It shouldn't be complicated. You got all these great, you know, flags and filters and tools and stuff in the game. And if a war zone is supposed to have combat zones in it, then there should be some damn combat zones in it. I don't know, it seems pretty straightforward to me. Call me crazy.
Frameshift drive charging.
Call me crazy. Yeah, hey, I want to go back to that EV conversation we were having before, because I'm curious if anyone's actually seen the EV4. It's got an interesting design in the back, and I didn't know what I thought about it at first, but now that I've actually seen it in person and driven it, I'm not unhappy with it. It's got like a weird sort of thing going on in the back, but it's also very unique. Just curious if anyone has seen that, and if not, just do a quick Google search on Kia EV4. See what you think. One jump away. Okay, I can make it in one jump.
Fuel tank disengaged. Frameshift
Because it'll take forever for me to fuel scoop with my rank 1 fuel scoop. Excuse me. Alright. I am arriving at, what is it, HIP 2242 or 4422 or 4242, whatever it is. That's you, Commander Remus Black Eagle. Where's the nav beacon? Are you already at the combat zone? I'm gonna have to scan the nav beacon anyhow, I guess. That's you? Okay. You have a combat zone marked already? The Pontiac Aztec, yeah. It's a bit blocky, but it's not bad. No, you're absolutely right. I didn't know what I thought at first, because it had sort of like this kind of strange sort of winged design in the back. But then I saw it in person, and like the angles of it are nice. It's really interesting. Kia, you know, since like 2012 has taken an interesting approach to their overall redesign of their vehicles. You know, before they brought on what's his name, Peter Schreiber or something like that. This guy was like the lead designer over at Audi. And Kia was going through like a phase where they needed to rebrand themselves. So they brought him on. And their first flagship car with that redesign was the Kia Optima. I saw that one. I fell in love with it. And I actually bought that car because it looked so much like an Audi. And you would have never guessed this was a Kia. And now they're just doing some different things. I feel like Kia's kind of like the Samsung of the car world. They're willing to try new things. They put all kinds of stuff in their vehicles, and they're not afraid of kind of like breaking the mold a little bit. At least they didn't do the thing where they make AVs look fugly. No. I don't get it, man. Like the Leaf and the Fusion and some of those other cars, they're just strange looking vehicles, man.
Frameshift drive charging.
Still on your 2005 Mustang GT, refuse to sell it because it's fun. Hey, I don't blame you, man. I have not owned a Mustang, but I know a couple guys who did. And I also rented a real nice, I think it was a 2012 Mustang convertible when I met my wife, as a matter of fact, out in Calgary. We rented that for a couple of days and took that for a cruise through the Rocky Mountains. Conflict zone! Yay! I found one. There we go. That... oh, frame shift drop detected. Where did you go, Zorro? Did you drop into a conflict zone, a different conflict zone? So, I went to go rent a car for us to drive through the Rockies when we were in Calgary. We were going to drive to Banff for the day and just do like a little day trip. And the car rental company, I think I had reserved like a Hyundai or something. I don't remember what the hell it was. Some, you know, little compact Hyundai. I get the keys, I walk out to the lot, and there's this beautiful cherry red convertible Mustang just sitting there. And it's got a sign on it that says, rent this car for an extra $10 per day. And I just kind of like, I stopped, I turned around, I walked right back to the dealership and I said, $10 a day for the Mustang? And he goes, yep. I said, give me the Mustang. I mean, like, what a completely different experience. For an extra $10 for the day, I rode a red convertible Mustang through the Rocky Mountains in Banff with my future wife. That was a lot more fun. I will say, for anyone who's ever been to Calgary or who lives in Calgary, that I thought, and I'm coming from Montreal, of course, where, you know, you drive around at nighttime and it's just packed everywhere you go. And Montreal's a nightlife city. I thought, well, we still have this car until tomorrow. Why don't we go cruise around downtown a little bit and just kind of show off the car because it was so damn nice. And so at like 7 or 8 or whatever it was, 9 o'clock at night, top down, you know, like roll into downtown Calgary, and there is not a single person in sight anywhere. Downtown Calgary is a ghost town. There is no nightlife. I think we found one bar / restaurant that had a few people standing outside. It was like literally, it was just a half a block. And it wasn't even in the downtown Calgary core. It was kind of like outside of the downtown Calgary core. I kid you not. You drive around downtown Calgary at 9 o'clock at night, it's dead. There's nothing to do. There's nobody outside, no people walking, no pedestrians, no lineups, no bars, no clubs. If you enjoy a nightlife, don't move to downtown Calgary. Alright, coming in on this conflict zone, finally. Only took 45 minutes to get here. Good. I'm being interdicted. Really? Riri? Riri? I don't have time for interdictions. I need combat bonds. Because it's Europe, hold on, I gotta turn around now. That interdiction just threw me way off course. Because it's Europe, you did have some issues with regulations on your Mustang. The fog lights are deactivated because it's too bright, and also the decibels were too high. Oh man, I don't know what is going on with the lights on cars these days, man. It's not like my eyes suddenly became sensitive to lights, but some of the new like LED lights, I'm driving around, it feels like they've got their high beams on. And it is damn impossible to see what the hell you're driving into when you got one of these cars coming at you. I think there's some lawmakers in Canada, at least, that have been kind of bitching about that a little bit, saying we gotta put some new regulations on headlights on cars because the LED lights are crazy bright. Right? Exactly, Bob. That's exactly how I feel when I'm driving down the road at nighttime now. I feel like I can't see a damn thing. Okay, so... oh no. One of these is Federation? Tell me one of these is Federation. Which one is the Federation? Who do I choose? Bottom one are the feds? How do I know? Oh, because of the symbol, the logo? Okay, I trust you.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Bad choice. Alright. Let's go get him. Logo, yes. Okay. Time to get 100,000 credits of conflict zone combat bonds. To remember my shield cell banks when I do this, though. I made terrible mistakes of not pressing those. I don't even remember which button I assigned to it. That is also a problem. Oops. All right. Let's take this guy down. Helmet. Oh, there's a couple of us in here. All right.
Thermal attack. Gaining heat. Under attack. Front assist on.
Which button? I think that one. No, that's heatsink. Crap. I don't remember which button I used for... hold on a second here, guys. I got a problem. I don't remember which button I set up for my shield cell banks. Is that it? No, that's a heatsink. Hold on a sec. I can't figure out what button it is. I have a little bit of an issue. That's a heatsink. What the hell? I'm gonna have to check this. Controls, general, ship controls, miscellaneous, chaff. What the hell does it fall under? Targeting, weapons, mode switches, alternate flight. Okay, that's heatsink. Shield cell. There. D. That's the D button. Well, it didn't do anything. Why did it not do anything?
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Let's see. Shield booster. No. Oh. I I guess I don't have one. It's not shield booster. Shield booster just increases your shield's capacity, right? It's shield cell bank, I think it's called. And I don't have one. Alright, well. Perfect. Let's try that again. What was that? Why is that? What the hell's going on? Oh, okay. There, that's better. Let's see. Was there another commander here? I swear I saw another blue commanders. Yeah, who's that? No, that's Remus.
Nice work, Commander. Keep it up.
Alright. We'll get his then. My damn controller solved this stuff. And these little ships sure can take a beating. Will any of these ships have engineered modules on them? Oh my god. There, shields are down. This is so much different when you play in VR.
Victory is close. I can feel it. Keep up the pressure.
This guy's almost dead. There we go. Deadly and above with some elite being near max engineering. Damn, okay, that's cool. There is another commander here, isn't there? Why do I see two, but I'm not seeing a second person? Who is this? Let's see. Oh. Oh. That's your crew, your ship launch fighter. Okay. I was wondering why there was two. Okay, 2 down.
They're falling back. Great job, Commander.
Oh, they're trying to get away. No! Do not run away! We need the combat zone! Get that guy. Oh, dang it. Alright. Well, we got a couple of them. So... so now this combat zone's dead, right? We have to hope that we find another one? How do I check how much we got for combat bonds while we're here before I try to go to another system? Why are my shields offline? Oh. That's not supposed to happen. Okay. Let's see. How would I check to see my combat bonds? Reputation, session log, finance, on the left one. Transactions. Claims. Okay. There we go. 175k. That's it. That's all we needed. I mean, I like doing combat. I just don't want to spend a whole lot of time doing that right now when I want to unlock engineers. So I think we're good then, because it says we've got 175k. So technically I should be okay to just go back to jury. All of that, like literally all of the hunting for a combat zone. Again, had I not had someone tell me that it was here, I could have spent another hour looking for them for 5 minutes of combat to be able to go and unlock this guy. I will go and dock to his station. 6 jumps away. Of course. 6 jumps. And I'm going to have to dock at a station to refuel. I guess I could just refuel at any of these, though.
Frameshift drive charging.
Thank you for that, Zorro. Appreciate you helping me find that combat zone. I will go dock at a fleet carrier and refuel myself. Aeronut, good to see you. Thank you very much, my friend, for joining in, of course. I think what I will do, as a matter of fact, is probably take this opportunity at the 3 hour, 15-minute mark and needing to now jump another 6 jumps to get back to unlock the engineer. I'll probably take the opportunity to end the stream here because I think that this was relatively successful in terms of building the ultimate exploration ship. We've got some engineers unlocked. We were able to successfully upgrade several modules. I got my FST up to a 5. We put the strip down on a bunch of other ones, and we put the mass manager onto the FSD. So I think that was a successful step towards continuing this journey to building the ship, one of the ships that will eventually take us back out into the black and have us re-exploring the Milky Way galaxy. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining in. If you want to throw an 07 in chat, I will do a quick roll call of those of you who are still sticking around and watching the stream. And I will scroll back up here because I know that there are a few people who weren't here earlier who had to take off. So, Airnut, I know you've already taken off, so thank you so much for joining in. Zorro, of course, for your help in finding that combat zone and in combat. Top Blazer, Sir Art Dent. Let's see, Alex, Bob Dolomite, HD Space Fox. Thank you, fly safe. Same to you. Reach out how to get the Titan drive component to you. No problem, Bob. I'll be back here again on Saturday, so you don't worry about that. We will certainly find a way to do it. I don't even know how I have to keep that thing, if I got to put it into like cold storage or something in the meantime. The Bat Derp. Let's see, who else is... I got to scroll up a bit. Padge Store. Well, all of you. Andy K, B Jammin, and of course all the usuals. Appreciate you all joining in. It was a fun stream. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. I will see you all, of course, next Saturday, same time, same place, 3 p.m. here on YouTube and on Twitch. And for the next 7 days or so, keep yourselves safe. This is Commander Josh Hawkins signing off.